Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing another LBR that I recorded for last week, and then I found out that my audio was messed up, and that's why there wasn't a video last week. Anyway, that's not what we're ranting about. Today, we're going to rant about passion. So for most people, the word passion kind of evokes this idea of like love and relationship-y kind of passion. Like everyone always talks about like putting passion back in your relationship and being passionately in love with someone and passion. But that's not really how I normally interpret that word, which means yes, I did make a misleading thumbnail for this video. Looks like I'm a real YouTuber now. Cynicism. Anyway, I tend to think of the kind of passion that anyone can have for literally anything. Like when I'm walking to class or in the shower or somewhere else where your mind just kind of wanders, I very frequently find myself thinking about how like everyone is passionate about something, and everything has someone who's passionate about it. Like literally everything. There's probably someone who's like extremely passionate about Pop-Tarts and has every single Pop-Tart flavor memorized. Like, it's a big world, people. Clearly the person who invented Pop-Tarts was very passionate about being able to make breakfast fast. I mean, like most things wouldn't have been invented if someone weren't extremely passionate about their invention. Or about making money, but we'll get to that later. And it just like blows my mind that every single person is super passionate about something too. Like I'm extremely passionate about language and music, and I just find it really interesting, you know, because language comes really easily to me. You know, I can learn another language, maybe not like super fast or anything, but like especially when it comes to grammatical aspects, they just like click for me. But there are other people out there who think that language is really challenging and just a bunch of memorization and stuff, and that's not how I see it at all. And, you know, I often find myself thinking about, am I passionate about language because I find it easy, or do I find it easy because I'm passionate about it? And I really don't know the answer to that. You know, I grew up playing piano, so music comes really easily to me, but does it come easy to me because I started playing it as a little kid? Or did I start playing it as a little kid because it came easy to me? You know? I don't know. I think about that a lot. And then, you know, there are things that I'm terrible at. And, like, the valedictorian of my graduating class was really, really good at, like, math and science. But he would be like, Becca, I don't understand why you're still taking Spanish. We only had to take 2 years of Spanish. And he'd just be like, Spanish is hard and I hate it, and I don't understand why you're still taking it when you could be taking math. And I'm like, why are you taking your high school math class, another high school math class, and a college math class off campus? Like, why would anyone do that to themselves? And it's because he's passionate about it. You know, maybe I'm terrible at math, but like, somehow, the same way language like clicks in my brain is how his brain works with math. And that just like blows my mind that like, you know, I sit here and I like think it's so cool that chakra and wheel come from the same Sanskrit root. Like, that's pretty sweet. But then like my high school friend is over there feeling like the same state of elation because of like the Pythagorean theorem or something. Probably something more complex than that. Whenever he learned about the Pythagorean theorem, I bet he was like, that's so cool! Just like when I first started learning Spanish, I was like, this is the most awesome thing I've ever done. The most amazing thing, because everyone's passionate about these different things, but the coolest thing ever, it's like when you find someone who's passionate about the same things as you and you can like talk about it and your brains like work the same way, so it's like feels like you're just like constantly on the same page, and it's so cool. My brother and I are very similar, but he's super passionate about geography and I know nothing about geography. There was this app called Quiz Up. It was like a trivia thing, and it was just like so cool to watch him do the geography section on Quiz Up and just nail every single question. I was like, dude, I can't do that. It's just so cool to just like sit and appreciate that someone else is so good at like math or science or like something that I'm not good at. It's just like That's so cool. I respect that so much. It's really fun to surround yourself with like-minded people, but it's also super neat to see people whose brains work differently from yours. Another thing that I find interesting about passion is that a lot of people will think they're passionate about something, but really it's more like they're passionate about winning or being the best or getting, some sort of reward or money. And then they wind up hating it, And I guess there's nothing wrong with being passionate about winning, but that's not permanent. I can speak like 2.5 languages, and that's not going away unless I get amnesia or something. I can play a bunch of instruments, and that's how I express myself, and that's not gonna go away. But if you're really passionate about winning or making money, that's not always going to be there. There will be times that you don't have very much money. There will be times that you lose. And I just think that that's not as fulfilling. And, there will be people who think that they're like really passionate about a field of study or a club they're in or band. But then if they're not the top of the class or, the most outstanding member in their club or like first chair in band, they get upset and they're like, I don't even like band anymore. It's boring now or whatever. That just goes to show that that's not really what you were passionate about in the first place. Like so many famous painters and authors and poets and stuff were not recognized in their lives, but they were so passionate about it that they kept writing and painting. And now their work is super famous. This is like the preachy part of the video, I guess. It's like, if you really want to be passionate about something, don't focus on winning. It's like if you're learning a skill and you get to an aspect of it that is hard for you, and you're just like, oh, well, that part's not important anyway, I don't care about it. I mean, if you really don't care about it, that's fine, but if you're just saying that, it's like people feel so embarrassed to fail at something they're passionate about. It's not that bad. It's okay. You don't have to act like, well, I didn't care about that anyway. Psh. Like, it's fine. Just own it and say, I still want to do it. I don't know. I have a whole separate video about this now for like flag stuff. Yeah, this has been going on for quite a while, so that's basically all my thoughts about passion, though. Probably not. I have a lot of thoughts about passion. I find it really interesting. I think about this a lot, so let me know in the comments what you think about passion and all that stuff, and I will gladly have a little conversation with you down there because I just find it so intriguing and so fun to think about and talk about. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and hello, my hair is in my thumb. Wait, that's the opposite of what just happened. My thumb is in my hair. Anyway, and if you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I put out videos every Friday. And follow me on social media. All my links are in the description. Other than that, that's all I have to say. I love you guys. Bye.